Hey guys, my name is Jana and welcome to my channel, Fierce and Feisty Bullseye. Today I'm actually going to show you guys how to break down and clean properly the magazines for my gun, which is a Canik SFX Rival. The other thing you'll notice as well is that the base pads to my magazines are not the stock base pads, they are Taylor Freelance. So I will also show you guys how to take apart the Taylor Freelance base pads and then as well put them back on. Because I have extended base pads, I also have a Rune Tactical Magazine Spring on the inside that'll look a little bit different than your stock magazine, but okay, so the first thing I want to make sure everyone is aware of, I do not have any gun near me at all. I am literally just cleaning the magazines. I actually just got done with a shooting match today and it was pouring down rain and there was mud everywhere, and on one of the stages I unfortunately dropped the magazine directly into a giant lake of a puddle and realized, okay, I probably should clean these. So I figured while I'm cleaning them, why not show you guys? Definitely as a competitive shooter, you will be dropping your magazines all the time. You can kind of see how beat up mine get for sure, but not only beat up, but they will also get really dirty because I drop them all in the mud, the dirt, sand. This one definitely has quite a bit of grossness in the little screw there. So we're going to break these down first. So again, as a reminder, these are Canik SFX Rival magazines. However, I have extended base pads on them. The extended base pads are by Taylor Freelance, and then the spring on the inside is a Rune Tactical spring for extended magazines. So the first thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take one of my little picks. I love these dental tools. I'm going to clean out all the gunk that's on the inside of these because you would be surprised how much crap comes out of this. Again, because I drop these on the ground when I'm competing, totally normal. If you don't compete, you probably won't see as much dirt in these. So for the Taylor Freelance Extended, this is a +4. The screw top, the little screw is an Allen. I am actually using the 7/64. First thing you're going to do is not fold your Allen thing in half. Get it in there, and you're going to loosen them up. But you want to be careful because you want to get that screw past the point of the base of your magazine. And then ideally, now this is where the spring is going to probably fly out, but you're going to want to kind of put a thumb over the top, slide that forward, and be ready to catch the spring. And there it goes. All right, so what? Ugh, gross. Look at that nastiness. This should definitely be, wow. It's been a while since I cleaned these. I apologize, don't be like me. And then you can kind of see the inside of the magazine, hopefully. And you can definitely see where it's pretty gross. It needs to be cleaned for sure. One of the things that you don't want to forget is cleaning your magazines. Now, you don't need to clean your magazines all the time. That's totally fine if you clean your gun, you know, whenever you choose to clean it, but the magazines don't always have to be cleaned. But if you start noticing malfunctions, there's most likely a reason for it, and if it's not your gun, it might be your magazine. So one of the things I'm going to do first is I'm going to take these all apart because that's just easier for me. So don't get these tangled like me. Don't be me. Don't be Jana. That's pretty much what we're going for. Don't be Jana. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to use compressed air to kind of get any particles out. There's a lot of water in my magazines because, again, I dropped them, one of them especially. This one, actually, this one has a whole bunch of water on the inside. You really, really don't want your ammo to get mixed up with that. And so if you ever have an accident like I did where I dropped it, just clean it immediately as you get home. Unfortunately, the ammunition was also packed into this. And because the ammunition got completely submerged in water, I ended up tossing it. Some people might not toss it. I would not listen to them. You do not want to get ammunition wet and then try to use it. No good. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use is gun scrubber. I'm just going to spray it down the inside. These ones though, I'm gonna rub them a little bit, try to get some of the particles off. It's not really like a good tool for cleaning the springs, to be honest. I'm just gonna rub them down. Rubbing them down seems to be the best way. All right, so that's good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a paper towel and I'm going to try my hardest to shove said paper towel all the way through the magazine. Will it work? We'll see. Of course, my glove is getting in the way. It's totally fine. Look at that. Yay. Look how much dirt is coming off the inside of my magazine. I would do it like you'd clean with a bore snake. Do it like 3 or 4 times through each magazine. Gross. No. This is the one I dropped. You can see how dirty it is. So now these are done. I'm going to take a little Q-tip really quick and just kind of get into some of these parts. See if any of this is actually coming off. It does look like it is. And I'm going to show you guys how to put how to basically reinstall the Rune Tactical Springs in with the Taylor Freelance Basepads into a Canik SFX Rival stock magazine. So it's a little tricky. You have to really be able to coordinate with your hands to make sure the spring doesn't fly out. But I'm going to take the spring itself, take the magazine, and you're going to turn it to where it sits like this. The top of your spring should ideally face the same angle that your magazine should. You will notice if you try to put it in backwards that it's just not right. You go to try to put it in backwards, it's going to look really stupid. So it's pretty easy to be able to make sure that you're going in the right way. So that's going to sit like that on the top. But here's the tricky part. You got to be able to push this down and then load your base pad on without allowing the spring to come up. So whatever hand is stronger is the way that you'll want to do it. You will want to put it, again, facing the direction you can see the same curve of the base pad versus the curve of the actual magazine. So you want to put it on like this and slide it. So typically what I'll do is I will get this ready like this. I'll push this down and then slide it over the top and hope that I don't take my finger off. Like that. Now, I've had a lot of practice with this. Don't necessarily be discouraged if your spring goes flying the first time. Trust me, when I first got these, I'm pretty sure I lost a few springs that are somewhere here in the garage. So then you need to tighten this screw down. So this is going to be, again, that 7/64. You're going to tighten it down all the way, basically, all the way until it stops. Try not to let this be loose. You need that screw to be able to come over and overlap the top of your magazine so that this will not go anywhere. But that is a properly deep cleaned magazine and taken apart and put back together Taylor Freelance and Rune Tactical setup. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow me on social media. I hope you guys have a fierce and feisty day.